So Michael, Amway is, of course, it's really successful as a business, right? And you mentioned, like, for anyone who's looking to be a coach, coaching is a very high margin business.
Yeah.
So, but you built your expertise before that for other reasons. You just wanted to be, you wanted to have these 3 attributes in your life. So you took that as a brand, and that's what you built your course on.
Yeah.
Right? So for someone starting out who wants to be a coach because it's a high margin, what would your advice be to them?
I mean, some level of expertise. And like, you're going to get to a point where you have so these are 2 things. Here's your level of expertise, and then here's your ability to sell and persuade. If your ability to sell and persuade is here and your level of expertise is here, you are a scam artist. And there's a lot of them. Some guys are just born extroverted and they're really good at this. You see them very often. They sell Forex products and NFTs. A lot of them are getting into solar now. So this is this area right here. Not everyone in solar. A lot of guys in solar are legit. Most guys in solar are legit. Most guys in Forex are not legit. Then you see these guys who are incredibly competent. These guys might even have a PhD in what they're doing, but they don't know how to sell what they're doing. David Buss tried to do a dating course. He was like a correspondent or on a dating course, and I don't think it did any revenue at all. I don't know a single person who's taken it. Which is why he's writing a book now with Chris Williamson, which I think that book will probably have a corresponding course to go along with it. That'll do $100 million. Yeah, it's David Buss and Chris Williamson together, marketed correctly. We'll do 100. If I was running it, it would do $100 million. Yeah. So those are the two different things, right? So what you want is enough competency. It doesn't have to be expert level competency. I know, like, eventually you want to get to that place, and then your ability to sell it needs to be. So, like, I'd say competency needs to be like at a 4 or a 5, and then your ability to sell it needs to be like at a 7 or an 8.
Oh wow!
That again sounds super fake, doesn't it? But we talked about this. Yeah. The world is fake.
Yeah.
If your ability to sell is more important than the product, and it was a hard thing for me to learn because I didn't know how to sell and never had hired a sales team. My partners were my sales team initially. And I didn't understand how hard their job was. No matter how much I provided, it didn't make any difference. Now, there are a couple exceptions. Like, I think Alex Hormozi has built such an amazing brand that he probably doesn't need the most skillful salesman. I would say he probably, as a percentage, gets a lot of laydowns. Yeah. Like, I want him to be Alex Hormozi.
Also, Mr. Beast, right? Like, he's in consumable products though.
Who?
Mr. Beast, the YouTuber.
Yeah. Yeah, but with the huge, correct. Yeah, he doesn't need a sales team. Yeah. Wes Watson is doing $3 million a year in revenue, and he doesn't have a sales team. He does everything through text messaging, and then he has like group coaching calls. Yeah. But he also is so he's in fitness, but technically he's in the make money area. Yeah. He teaches his guys how to make money. If you're in the make money area, that is the golden goose. Because the thing about the make money area is you can charge insanely high prices. If you can show a guy that you can make him $100K a month, then you can charge him $50K a month. That's what's so crazy about the make money thing. Like, I was at the Apex group, the one that Ryan Stewman has. And for Apex, it was $48,000 a year.
Oh wow!
And the room was full of guys who paid $48,000, full of people who paid $48,000 a year. For some people, that sounds like a big deal. And then you meet Dan Fleischman and his mastermind's $100K a year. And you're just like, holy crap, man. So if you're in the make money space, you have a lot of competition. Your competition has a bigger brand than you. And it could be Sean Whalen or Clever Investor or Brad Lee or any of those guys. And again, I'll put Wes Watson in that group because Wes Watson, even though he's a fitness influencer, he's still in the make money category. I don't call it finance. I call it make money. Teaching you how to make money, right? Robert Kiyosaki's in the make money. By the way, my interview with Robert Kiyosaki comes out in a couple of days. Actually, I might come out tomorrow. I got to go back and check. But like the make money interview, the make money ideal, that's really important to understand. That'll help you. What I did was I picked a niche that was not quite in that same space. You can make money from this. Like what you've learned from me, you now have a podcast that can definitely make you a lot of money. But it's not specifically that, and we don't guarantee those returns because I'm in a different space. And so me just putting myself in this different space and not picking fights with these other people or trying to compete with these other people. I was watching this recording the other day. Wes Watson was like, somebody was asking Wes Watson about girls, and they're like, you need to follow Michael Sartain, right? And I was like, that's what I want. And I would tell you something right now. If you wanted to learn how to start your own business, Alex, or start your own gym or start your own fitness business. While I definitely think Alex Hormozi knows a ton, and I definitely recommend reading the $100 Million Offer, Wes Watson, I think, is a lot more available.
Yeah.
And I think could probably help you a lot more just because he's more attainable, if that makes any sense, than Hormozi is right now.
Hormozi's vehicle is also different now.
Huh?
His vehicle of leverage, that's what he talks about. He changed from gyms to something else.
Yeah. Like for me, I would rather have a guy who's 50% of the way there and can still talk to me. It's almost like when if you guys ever go to a nightclub or regularly, I've been going to like XS for 10 years. When you go to XS and you know the GM there, it's Alvin Yee. If you know the GM, it's helpful, but the GM can't come get you at the door and get your friends in. You kind of need to know people that are a little further down who can get you in the door because the GM's too busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're trying to get a job at Tesla, it actually might be better to know the department heads than to know Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So it's one of these weird things where it's like you need to know in different industries, you need to know people at different levels.
Yeah.
And for me personally, like the idea of me getting taught how to do social media by Gary Vaynerchuk, he's too busy.
Yeah.
I'd rather get to know how to learn social media for somebody who's still killing it, but not quite there. So there's a level of attainability.
Yeah.
Gary Vaynerchuk builds the brand though for Vaynerchuk Media.
Yeah.
So the brand is there, the trust is in the brand, but most likely if you get with them, you're not going to do 4 hours a week with Gary Vaynerchuk, right? You're going to probably have a sales rep who learned from Gary.
Yeah.
And that person is kind of your intermediary.
Yeah.
I'm still at the place now where I do, 20 plus 101s a week, and then I do 11 hours of coaching every week with my group calls. So, and I'm going to keep doing that for a while. I haven't priced myself out of it, and I will do that. So if you join MOA now, you're going to get, it doesn't make any difference. Like if you thought there was a better coach in this space than me, which there isn't because there is no one else in the space, then the thing is that coach, can they give you the level of attention that I can give you? And that's really hard to do. It would take you your whole life to get through all our content.
Yeah.
Especially the Q&As.
Yeah.
The group calls we do.
Yeah, that's yelling sessions.
That's 9 hours a week for 2 years that we put in there.
Yeah.
You're never going to get through all of it.
Yeah.
I used to joke with Grant Miguel, if I got hit by a bus, you guys wouldn't know about it for 2 years with all the content we put out. You should have enough content for 2 years. Sean Kelly's doing that right now. Sean Kelly has a podcast. He does like these 30-minute episodes, and he's like 5 months ahead or some shit like that. Some crazy number. Like, dude, I did an interview with you 3 months ago. Where's the interview? It's like, it's not up yet. It's like too far down in the queue. Brad Lee's like that too. You'll do an interview with Brad Lee. It won't come out for 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Because he's so far ahead.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? I'm like 3 episodes ahead, maybe. So, I mean, there's that as far as the making money space, like what you said before, that's the golden goose.
Yeah.
The fitness space is a really good one, but you're competing with a lot of other fitness people. And also with the fitness space, it's like, here's the real problem with the fitness space is that guys are going to be enhanced that you're competing with.
Yeah.
And so you have really great 6-pack abs. You followed your macros. You can show cool before and after pictures, but some dude who's roided up is just going to get more views on YouTube.
100%.
And YouTube doesn't have a terms of service to where they block roided up bodies.
Yeah.
If YouTube did that, if YouTube actually had TOS where like this guy looks like he's saying like these traps look too big, we can't show, then you'd have a chance as a natural bodybuilder.
Yeah.
But you don't have a chance.
Yeah.
You really don't. So